reconciled if we only showed each other the faith in the heart of a child. What a wonderful world we could make it. What a wonderful place it would be if we had the faith of a child to act and the eyes of a child to see. Then trust would replace suspicion and hope would replace despair. Our tears would turn to laughter and wishing would turn to prayer. What a wonderful world we would live in, with hatred and love reconciled. If you and I had the simple faith found in the heart of a child.
We try, Mr. Hilditch. We do try.
I've told you before, Sydney. It starts with the stock. Don't rely on cues. What's for dessert?
Raspberry jam steamed pudding, Mr. Hilditch. I'd leave it a few minutes yet.
I'm afraid I've got a meeting.
I could bring it to your office when it's ready.
That would be so kind of you, Iris. Thank you.
A pleasure,
Thank you.
Mr. Hilditch.
Morning, Mr. Hilditch.
Morning, Jimmy. Morning.
Have you means of identification?
Identification?
What's your name?
Felicia.
Do you have a driver's license, Felicia?
I can't drive.
Have you any form of identification?
I I can't think that I have.
No letter, no documentation of any kind? Could you step aside? Are you a resident of the United Kingdom?
No, I'm from Ireland. I'm here to see a friend.
May I look through your bag for a moment?
Every minute, I'll be thinking of you. Every minute you'll be by my side.
The coach from London Victoria is now departing from Bay 6.
Sorry. Excuse me. Could you tell me where the lawnmower factory is?
Lawnmower factory?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, thanks. Excuse me. Could you tell me where the lawnmower factory is?
Lawnmower factory, my dear. No, sorry, can't help you.
Okay, thank you. No, Lysett. Johnny Lysett. Lysaght. Hello, could you give me the phone number for the lawnmower factory in Birmingham? No, a place that makes them. Doesn't sell them.
By installing a bank of food machines here, you could dispense with all the canteen staff. The machines back directly onto the kitchens, like this. The prepared portions load straight in, and at a drop of a coin, the dishes emerge when and how they're required.
What do you mean, how they're required?
Well, piping hot, or chilled, or anything in between.
Come in.
Here you are, Mr. Hilditch. Fresh from the oven.
It's better, Iris. It's better. Good show.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Hilditch. I'll let the others know.
It can serve drinks as well. Just load the machine with tea, coffee, chocolate, softs. No more than 10 minutes labour a day. You can't lose, Mr. Hilditch.
But I would lose, Ted. I would lose my staff. I would lose the way Iris takes the bother to bring me up a dish of raspberry jam steamed pudding. Food must be served by caring hands, Ted, not by machines. It keeps our spirits up. It makes us feel loved. Can I keep this? Can I help you?
Is this where they make lawnmowers?
I'm afraid not. Lawnmowers? Why?
Well, you see, I have a friend who works in a place that makes them. The only thing is I'm not certain where it is.
You could try the Black Barrow Industrial Estate. They've got a garden centre there. They might know. If you go over the bridge, turn right, and go on until you see the signs. Okay? Good luck.
Hello, sister. Yes, I know Johnny likes it.
Hi, how you going?
And you went out.
I did.
You hear certain remarks made about that boy, Felicia. I'm not saying it's gospel. All I'm saying is there are certain statements made.
What statements?
He joined the British Army.
But Johnny went to England because he couldn't get work here.
There's better boys than that around here, Felicia. Irish boys belong in Ireland.
Johnny's not in the army. He works in a factory. Lawnmower parts.
How about you? Would I know any of your brothers, sisters?
No, just
No?
me.
Just you?
Yeah.
Just you and your father and your mother?
Well, my mother passed away when I was 4. There's my father and my great-grandmother.
She must be a ripe old age, is she?
Yeah, she's about 100 now.
It's incredible. Yeah. But your mother passed away when you were 4. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry, there's no lawnmower plants around here. Well, best of luck anyway. I hope you find it.
Okay, thank you very much.
I'm sorry, there's no one of that name on site.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to you.
You didn't have any luck?
It's not there. But a man gave me the name of another town.
Yes, I thought of Thompson Castings 5 minutes after you left. It's a bit of a distance. You won't get a bus in that direction tonight.
I'll stay here, sir.
Have you got a place?
I'm just going to look for a place.
Marsh Ring. There's a lot of accommodation there, and it's reasonable. You're after somewhere reasonable.
Yeah.
Right. You go straight up the road. Take the second right. Turn left along the canal, and that's Marsh Ring. I'd give you a lift. I've just done my shopping.
Thanks.
You looked beautiful the other day. Has anyone ever said that to you?
No.
Well, I'm saying it now. You look beautiful now.
Buying a good loin, or about buying anything for that matter. The late Georges-Auguste Escoffier, one of the greatest French chefs, says in his important book, Le Guide Escoffier, in the matter of provisions, no matter what you buy, the cheapest is always the dearest in the end. Le moins cher revient toujours à être le plus cher à la fin. So, get your butcher to chop well down between each bone and trim each chop as for cutlets, but do not separate. Draw the joints in the form of a crown with the meat inside, then attach them together. You take this needle, it's very scary, I know, but it is so practical. And you tie them together. It's really fun to do it too. There. Voila. A crown roast of lamb may be filled with ordinary poultry stuffing or filled afterwards with mashed potatoes sprinkled with parsley, or, and this is my favorite, with pureed turnip and apricot. And what better way to puree your turnip and apricot than by using your new Gala Chef 55 processor? Now, let me tell you a few words about your new processor. It is amazing. There are all these possibilities to add dry ingredients. You can fold. Now, this fresh rosemary will be the perfect garnish for our lamb. C'est divin, vraiment. Now, let's go inside and see if the roast is ready. Isn't it parfait? Last touches. Now, lovely little hats. It makes it very festive, you know. But also it's fun. With kids around the table, sometimes they can pick it up and fight over it, etc. And here we go. I think we should taste. Let's have a taste and see how marvelous this is, no question. Délicieux, no surprise.
Third Devalera. Shim of Ringlodge. And the Gamachamele Minchina Heron for your Heverus and Hale. Marvanus Baratala. Shin Dimit for Wemacralium. Tobu Wem.
Twig me shukal herashwamo.
Kaltudar.
Amak.
Can't Severus if you can sailor become so. Was if you come the kinner be a warrant there told you. Never to some an angel.
Now listen to me, Felicia. You will not live in our house and keep company with a member of the British Army. This family knows where it stands and always has done. Think of your great-grandmother, her husband, your blood was executed by the Brits, May 1916. Sacrifices have been made, and they will be honored. We have a duty to remember these things. Time will not allow us to forget. This fellow will be back, Felicia. But associate with him again, and you will leave our house. You're at the beginning of things, Felicia. One of these days, there'll be work for you. Felicia, when you're a child, you take advice.
I'm not a child, Dad. Not anymore.
I've said what I have to say. We can leave it. Going out, Gareth.
Morning. My wife and I were worried about you. I was afraid you might have left already. It seems that Thompson's casting would be a waste of time. But I've tracked down the place you're looking for. It's about 50 miles away. A lot of people who live locally make the journey every day. No reason why your friend wouldn't. Ada's up there, in the hospital. We had that phone call last night, see, about you. Ada's poorly. See. But what I wanted to tell you is, I've got to drive up that way tomorrow morning on account of Ada. And what I'm saying is, you'd be welcome to a seat in our little jalopy.
Oh, I don't think I...
No, naturally you wouldn't. You probably want to get up there today. Good luck. Toodaloo.
Oh, could I have the lift?
Oh, of course. It's 6:30 sharp, though, on account of Ada. But I like to pop in and catch her before our morning tests.
6:30's all right.
I'll pick you up outside your B&B. All right. See you tomorrow.
It won't be long till you're back again.
No, it won't be long, no.
Can I write to you?
I'm not much of a one for letters. But come here, look. Now, every minute, I'm going to be thinking about you. Now, every minute, you're going to be by my side, all right?
I haven't got your address.
How you doing, bye?
Sure, boy. How's it going? All right. All right. Yeah, this man, huh?
Yeah, she's nice, isn't she?
Yeah.
Not a bad bike.
Were you involved the other night, were you? Yeah.
Oh, my friend Greg.
Yeah.
Broken nose,
Yeah,
has.
I heard he took some belt.
He did, bye.
Yeah.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, I'm good, yeah.
You're looking well.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm back off to England now, you know.
England, for what?
Just back to, you know, I've got to go back to work. Yeah, no. How long have you had this?
About 3 weeks now, like.
Yeah, well, don't kill yourself on it until I come back.
Be careful.
Yeah. Because, you know, it's a nice place.
Be able, bye.
What?
No way, be able.
No, give it away.
I remember giving you a go of a bike before, bye.
Yeah, that's right, yeah. Well, let's
See you
look
later,
after
bye.
yourself. He didn't say we wanted to be alone.
You didn't tell him. Your address.
I'll send it to you. First thing when I get there.
I'm a friend of Johnny's, Mrs. Lysett.
Yes?
I was wondering if you had his address.
What do you want with Johnny?
Just to write him a letter, Mrs. Lysett.
My son wouldn't want his address given out to all and sundry.
He wouldn't mind you giving me his address.
He didn't give it to you himself, then?
No, he said he'd send it. I was wondering if he sent it to you to give me. All I want to do is contact him.
You've had enough contact with him.
My wife and I were worried about you. It seems that Thompson's casting would be a waste of time. But I've tracked down the place you're looking for. It's about 50 miles away. A lot of people who live locally make the journey every day. No reason why your friend wouldn't. Ada's up there, in the hospital. We had that phone call last night, see, about you. Ada's poorly. Now, what I wanted to tell you, I've got to drive up that way tomorrow morning on account of Ada.
Mrs. Lysett! Mrs. Lysett! Mrs. Mrs. Lysett, please! I imagine your eyes as you read these words. Your eyes are what fill my heart and give me hope in these confusing days. Our days together seem a long time ago. I miss those days. Are you receiving these letters, Johnny? Your mother said she would send them on to you. I need to see you as soon as I can.
You seem like a nice person.
Oh, I'm all right. Once you get your know me.
Are you married? It doesn't matter. I'll just asking.
I'm not married, but I have to look after my mother.
Oh,
She's getting old.
shame. Are you the only person she's got? Oh,
That's like circumstance.
you are a nice man,
You know,
then.
I mean, you haven't told me anything about you and how you think and how you feel. So I don't even know if you've ever been married or if you've got children or anything. You haven't told me anything like that.
I'm not saying that what we had wasn't special, because it was, and I probably wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for you, but, you know, things are different.
Well, here we are. Was it all right, the B&B?
The what?
The bed and breakfast?
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
I'm glad of that. I wouldn't like to think I'd misled you.
Has Lysat got you pregnant?
We're both responsible.
How long are you gone?
I've missed a few times.
How many?
There's no doubt about it.
Carrying the enemy within you. Thank God your mother isn't alive to see it. You're a whore. You're a whore. And you're worse than that. Damn you to hell.
The first time I met up with you, I could see you were in a bit of an upset. You're fond of the boyfriend, are you? It's not difficult to believe that he's fond of you. I said it's not difficult to believe that he's fond of you.
I'm having his baby.
What?
I'm pregnant.
You're going to be a mother. You'll see everyone who arrives from here. I'm going to get out and look for him.
Yeah.
Go on then.
Morning, Mother. Can I help you?
Is this where they make lawnmowers?
Well, we make lots of things here.
And do you know if Johnny Lysett works here?
Johnny Lysett.
Yeah.
I've not heard of that name.
Oh, he's about that tall. He's got blonde hair.
Let's just check the register.
This fresh rosemary will be the perfect garnish for our lamb. C'est divin, vraiment. So let's go inside and see if the roast is ready.
Cut! Joey was in the shot again.
I know. Go sit there.
Could we do one more?
Yes, of course.
And next time, when you pick the rosemary, could you really, really want to
Sure.
Yes.
Wonderful.
said he loved me. That we'd be together forever. Then he left without giving me his address. I need to find him. His mother's trying to keep him away from me.
Mothers can be difficult.
I don't want to bother you with it.
Another person's trouble can lift the mind, Felicia. Do you understand me? Don't be ashamed. I understand exactly how you feel. Exactly. I've had experience. I'll drive you back after I visit the hospital. Or just pop in, dear, and find out the state of play.
I'm sorry.
I've got to stand on my own 2 feet. Surely you must see that. I was weak before. You've helped me strengthen everything about my personality, and I feel like I'm ready to go it alone. I'll always remember the conversations we've had and the way that you've helped me, but that's it now.
Not even that. I'm not even a body. I'm not even a person. I'm just a part of a woman that men want to use. Now I've got nowhere to go.
Excuse me. Would you tell me where I might find a lavatory, please?
Down there, on the left. You're fine. You're not hurting. You're the strong one. Why do you need me? Why do you need my stories? I needed you. You don't need anybody. You've got your mum. You've helped me back to myself now. I'm all right now. That's why I want to go.
I can't get attached to people in my profession.
You should be happier for me. Why aren't you happy for me? You've been wonderful. I can't explain, and you've helped me get to where I am now. I've just got this strength and this spirit, and I just want more. I didn't want interviews. I didn't want all this crap. Who are you? What's your name? What did you do? Who's your boyfriend? How did you get into this situation? Hi, my name's Gay and I'm a prostitute.
My name's Sharon.
Bobby.
My name's Beth.
My name's Jackie.
Elsie.
You'll find other people that you can relate to the way that you've related to me. You'll find other people that you can connect with and talk to that are special to you. I'm not a gift, I'm just another ordinary person. There are lots of people that would find your personality endearing and that would love to speak to you.
I'd give half my kingdom.
No. Give me the head of the Baptist.
Stop it. Please don't do this. It's really scary. I'd like to go back, please. Where are we now? Where? Please, can I go? Will you just stop the car? Please, will you just stop the car? Look, I'd like to stop. No, just ignore me. Will you say something? What is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? Why don't you just let me go?
I might see
to follow you inside.
Is something wrong?
Ada's not so hot. I had to do an emergency at 5 this morning. She's not so good.
I'm sorry.
I'll be all right in a minute. You get a shock like this, you don't want to be alone. Both of us with the shock, Felicia. Hmm? I'm glad you're going to have a baby, Felicia. It's a help to me, that.
A help?
Another life coming. Ada going in at this particular time. And you here. And Ada concerned about you. When I told her. Young Irish girl, I said. She wanted to know what you looked like. I told her you were going to be a mother. I hope you don't mind. I thought it might give her a lift. We never had kids of our own.
Yes, you told me.
A great disappointment. A child is a blessing, Felicia. Never forget that. A blessing. Are you thinking of having the thing terminated, Felicia?
What?
Do they have that over there? Abortion?
Where?
Ireland.
There's difficulties.
Difficulties? Of course. Look, we'll make our way back, shall we?
Father.
Yes?
My father says Johnny joined the army over here. It can't be true.
Of course not.
Johnny wouldn't lie to me.
No. Johnny wouldn't lie to you. He wouldn't join the army over here. Come inside, we'll make some inquiries. The girl I have at the office is very good at tracking things down.
I'm sorry. I can't be a nuisance at a time like this.
sense, Felicia. Never.
I don't want nothing.
Of course you don't. Course not, honey. Today I have brought the Bible to you.
I don't want no Bible.
This is the paradise earth. This is the promise and the place of the Father Lord. You hear of the flood, honey? Noah in his ark, you hear of that?
Yes, I am.
Child, we live in a miracle. Look here at this garden, honey. The Father Lord is gathering all things in.
I have to get a room for the night.
I can offer you a room, child. No charge made.
Now, what I'm doing now is pinching the turkey so that I can loosen the
Who's making inquiries about this soldier?
I'm a friend of the family. I'm afraid there's been an emergency. The young man's father's had an accident.
What are you asking me?
Well, the family's uncertain which barracks the lad's stationed at owing to his father being unconscious in hospital. We're ringing round all the barracks in the area.
Name and rank?
Lycett, J. A squaddy, I would say.
A what?
A private.
We have a Lysart here.
Oh, wonderful.
We'll pass the message on after fatigues.
Oh, no. It would be better if the family broke the news to him. Now we know where he is. We'll contact him pronto. Thank you.
Now, this fine young man will help me demonstrate a novel way of stuffing your turkey without untrussing it and then trussing it back together again. No. Too complicated. I take the stuffing and fit it into a nylon icing bag with no pipe affixed, of course. Like this. Fill it up complètement. Encore une. Et voilà. Now, Joey, why don't you show everyone how easy this is? You just squeeze it until the bird is full. Oh, Joey, what a mess you made. Oh, here is a piece of liver that managed to escape. Open your mouth, Joey. Oh, Joey. Open your mouth. It's very good for you, Oliver. You know, in some parts of the Middle East, Oliver is a delicacy. Go get the towel to help Maman clean up. Oh, what a mess, huh? Joey.
in the gathering house this time of day. Each and every one is out and about.
Do lots of people live here?
Black and white, child, young and old, all that are called to gather in.
You are not amongst us by chance, for there is nothing that can happen but by the commandment that began in the garden of pleasure. Adam was taken from out of the ground of the paradise earth, and the commandment was drawn in the dust. Look close. See the serpent spit.
Where did you find this?
Oh, she was quite a sensation back then, wasn't she? Gave Fanny Craddock a run for her money. Not that I understood a word she said. What was the name of her little boy? Jimmy? Does it say? Oh, here it is. Joey.
What is it, child?
I've lost some money.
Money?
It was in my bag.
What you saying to me, child?
I had money with my clothes. It was hidden away in my bag and it's been taken.
Not in this house. Never that, child.
It's missing.
Stolen? You're saying stolen?
No, not at all. Only I left the bag when I first came in.
He provide you with shelter and true belief, and now there is accusation?
I didn't say it was stolen. I just want it back. I've no money now. And...
You're asking for money, child?
No, I'm sorry to wake you up. There's been a terrible confusion.
The child has lost some money.
If one of you might have seen it, maybe I took it out by mistake or it slipped out of the bag.
She says it has been stolen.
Second,
Nowhere to settle, dear. Come, keep me company.
We meet again. No luck with your searchings. You're soaking wet. Come in, come in. Give me your bag. Look at you. Go through, it's warm in there.
Yesterday, you said, could you help me that day? And I was wondering. If you could lend me the fare to go home.
You want to go back?
It was a mistake coming here. I shouldn't ever have come over.
What about your friend, Matt? Sit down.
I'll never find him.
You can't give up, Felicia. Not this easily. If your friend knew all this, he'd be doing his nut with worry. I've had experience of this. If he knew what you've been going through, looking for him in a country that's so strange to you, poor fella would be beside himself.
I want to find Johnny.
And that's what we'll do. I'll ask the girl at the office to ring round, like I suggested. You remember I suggested that, Felicia? Before you...
I'm so sorry,
No. It's completely understandable you scuttling off like that. I'll pass that incident on to Ada when she had a bright moment. She said it was understandable. I only mention it because I wouldn't like you to think there was any offence taken.
Is your wife getting better?
Ada died, dear.
I'm sorry.
This morning, I've just got home. As a matter of fact, we have to say it was a blessed release. We have to use that expression, Felicia. You need something to eat. Come on, come to the kitchen. There's a place I've heard of where the Irish boys meet up of an evening. It's called the Barton Arms. Have you checked out the Barton Arms at all? It's a pub. I have high hopes of the Barton Arms. I've a feeling in my bones. Tell you the truth, to give me a lift to go out. No go, dear? No?
They aren't even Irish.
Happen the Irish lads come in later. We give it 20 minutes, eh? Come on, sit down. Bear with me a minute, Felicia. It's just occurred to me. I know a bloke who employs Irish labour. He's a manager of a smelting works about a mile off. I'll give him a ring. I'll get you some drinks as well. Did you want a cup of tea? Won't be a minute. As many flowers as are available. As long as they can be delivered immediately. Yes, tonight. Right, yes. Well, I'll leave the selection up to you. Yes, it's a funeral. No dice. Out for the evening, seemingly. We'll move on, shall we? We haven't had our drinks yet. I hope it's not a presumption on my part, Felicia. But, have you considered your condition at all? It's only I'm thinking, whatever the outcome of tracking Johnny down is, you don't want to let yourself get caught. Don't let it go too far, was always Ada's advice, and my own as well. Enough to say, you've lost it.
I don't want to do a thing like that.
Drink some of that tea while it's warm. The goodness is in the warmth, they say. I only mention it because Ada mentioned it before she went. But you're right. It's best left for now. I'll get the girl in my office to make her inquiries first thing in the morning.
She won't find him.
If anyone can find your friend, that girl can. By tomorrow, we'll have Master Johnny in our sights.
I'll come back in a few days.
A few days? What are you talking about, Felicia?
I forgot about the funeral.
Listen, dear. Army life taught me something very important. You carry on. Chin up and march forward. As far as Johnny is concerned, by tomorrow night, we'll know the score.
I'll come back tomorrow night then.
Any time after dark. You find somewhere tonight, will you?
I'll manage.
You're right in the toilet department before you set off.
Yes, all right, thanks.
You're welcome, of course, to lay your head down here. I'll get you a blanket, you like.
Yes, please.
My favourite thing was to run a bath. You know, I put bubble bath in it, scent. Candles all around. I'd walk around in her robe while it was running. And then I'd just sink away. And then when I'd finished, if I had time, I'd go into their room and I'd dress up in her clothes. Pretend that I was needed. And wanted. Not just for my body, but for me. For who I was and what I could do. That was my little fantasy.
Morning. Now, you will stay in the house, won't you, dear? We don't want the neighbours to get ideas so soon after Ada. Well, you know. No answering the door, no phone calls. I'll be back around 6. Bye.
I dreamt that you met Johnny. That you knew where he was.
With any luck, Felicia, that dream might come true. Let's see what my girl turns up with, eh?
I'll pray for her.
Who?
Your wife.
Thank you, Felicia.
Morning, Mr. Hilditch.
Morning, Jimmy. Better spot of weather, eh?
Does your heart good, Mr. Hilditch? So what do we have for lunch today?
Rissoles in batter or pork. How was the cod yesterday?
Tip-top.
I'm glad to hear it, Jimmy. Morning, Iris.
Oh, good morning.
Smells champion, that pork.
Mr. Hilditch.
What is it?
Double sausage roll. Won't you try it?
Oh, yes.
That's a beautiful tie you're wearing, Mr. Hilditch. I've not seen you in black. Did you not like... Morning. Morning.
Hello?
Hello.
I had an abortion 6 months ago.
But I had to get rid of it. And it had to be quick. I couldn't think, I couldn't breathe, because every day it was growing inside me and it was becoming a person, and it made me feel ill. I didn't want it. It reminded me of what I did, what I do. And so I had to go private. I looked in the phone book. I found a clinic. Nice place, the Gishford in Sheffield. Staff were really nice.
Yes.
Friendly. Didn't ask too many
An
questions.
immediate would be wonderful. Yes. Right, thank you. Thank you for fitting her in. Thank you. All right, bye.
Johnny's different. He'd want our baby.
And you came here to ascertain that? To make sure? Is that right, Felicia? But you never got an answer. We have to look at it like that. If the girl in the office had struck lucky today, then it would have been a different kettle of fish. I'm not saying it wouldn't. But she didn't. And I'm definitely of one mind with you now. We won't find Johnny.
Johnny'll be over St. Patrick's Day or Easter. I was thinking about that the entire day. It'll be all right when I'm there and we're together again.
Well, there's no doubt that Johnny loves you, dear. Nothing you've said to me contradicts that. No. The point I'm trying to make to you is the situation like you and Johnny are in can all too easily be affected by misfortune. Oh. Ada said that, Felicia. Ada had a considerable insight into matters of the heart. Yeah. The thing is, Felicia, you're over here now. This isn't Ireland, and we have certain facilities available. What I'm saying to you is what I'd say to any daughter Ada and myself might have had. I'm giving you the benefit of long experience. There isn't a doubt in my mind, Felicia. I've thought of nothing else since I rested poor Ada in the ground.
Some would call it murder.
Murder? We're not in this world to cause pain, dear. Of course, you have to think of yourself on occasion. I'm not saying you don't. But there are other people too, which is something you're daily more aware of as you grow older.
What are you talking about?
No one's denying you've been through it, Felicia. But so has your dad. And your great-gran. Imagine them trying to hold their heads up. There's that to think about too. We all have to do terrible things, Felicia. We have to find the courage sometimes. Now, you're a young girl. When you find Johnny again, you can both make the choice to have a child. But the circumstances have to be right. A child needs to be surrounded by all the love it can. The love of the mother. Well, of course he'll have that. But the love of the father and the grandfather and the great-great-grandmother. Why deprive this baby of that? I've put by a little that I'd gladly donate in order to do the decent thing by your family.
Anything you lend me, I'll send back. Every penny.
I've no doubt, Felicia. They can do an immediate at the Gishford.
What?
It's a clinic. They can do it at once. Ask the girl to put a call into them. You could be back across the water by Monday. Back a free spirit, Felicia. With the whole thing lifted from you. It's what's right, Felicia, believe me. It's what's meant. Come on then, put your coat on. Yeah. That's it. Come on, let's get you home. Thank you. We're very much obliged.
See, she keeps nice and warm.
Have a little journey, then I took her up.
Oh, just a minute. Doctor said she wasn't sleeping too well.
Oh. Thank you. Come on, dear. Come on, take it easy. We'll have you home in a jiffy.
I'll go in the morning.
Yes.
£42. If I could borrow that.
I doubt if that's sufficient, dear. One little mishap is terrible to be short. Well, you've had experience yourself, of course.
I'll send every penny back. And every penny it cost today.
Today was my treat, dear. I was happy about today. Ada would have liked today. But you're in no state to travel, of course.
I have to go.
You weren't at all well in the car, dear. You certainly can't set off on a journey in this condition.
I shouldn't have done it.
What's done's done, dear. No one ever grew rich on regrets. What about the bright side, eh? For as long as you wanted, Felicia, there's a welcome at number 3. You have your own little room now. The sensible thing would be if we took it day by day.
I had dreams. The whole time it was happening. I had dreams. I dreamt that I saw him. Johnny and me. Walking with our little boy.
A boy, was it? I often remember being a boy. Drink up your cocoa, dear. I'm sorry if I'm fatherly, Felicia. I can't help being fatherly. I've grown fond of you. The first time I saw you, you were there, with your bag, woe-begone and bedraggled. You were different from the rest.
What rest?
The others. Beth. Elsie. Sharon. Gay. Bobby. Jackie. Samantha. All on their own journeys. Lost girls. I was the world to them. In their time of need, they counted on me. But then they wanted to go. Just like you. But none of them ever came into this house. There was never that.
Then what was there?
Oh. A chat in the car. I like the chats. Then sleep. They were always asleep when it happened, Felicia. When I laid them to rest. I couldn't lay you to rest, dear. Not until you'd taken care of your little one. I couldn't do that myself, Felicia. You are my special angel, sent from up above. My fate smiled down on me and sent an angel to love. You are my special angel, right from paradise. know that you're an angel. Heaven is in your eyes.
Good afternoon, sir. Thank you for welcoming us. Today, we bring you the word of our Father, Lord. I myself am from Jamaica, and this here is Miss Marcia Tibbets. May I inquire, sir, if you are familiar with the writings of the Bible?
I'm afraid I'm not interested.
If we could just step inside your home, my friend would offer you her own experiences, how she was gathered in. 10 minutes of your day is not much sacrifice to make. The Father, Lord, gives us time eternal. We live in a miracle, sir. There is a future for the one who dies. Look here at this garden, sir. You see the fruits of the trees and the people of all nations, huh? Look, no iron bars are needed, sir, for all the animals are at peace with the happy people. Look at these brightly colored birds as they flit here and there. Imagine their beautiful song and the children's laughter filling the air. Look, sir, as the Father Lord is gathering all things in.
Now look here, I'm busy. I have things to do.
An Irish girl mentioned you, sir. I remember that now as we stand here. A good man, the girl said. A helpmeet to her. Duke of Wellington Road, she said. Big and big-hearted was maybe the description. She said you seemed troubled.
Troubled? I know no Irish people at all.
The girl make a song and dance that she's stolen from. Nothing better than a common thief. Soon, the folk will come from all over for our prayer jubilee. May I ask you, sir, if you have rooms going spare in your house?
Rooms? What are you talking about?
Sir, the folk come to rejoice, for the future is written in the writing of certainty. There will be fruit for all, heavy on the trees, and the green hills stretch to the horizon, and the corn is lifted from the land. See the foxes, sir, tamed in their holes, and the geese happy in the farmyard barn. Hear the cries of the children at play, and the voices raised in song for the Father, Lord. That is the promise, sir. That is the future for the one who dies. None of us can flee the one who dies, for the one who dies awaits us, for when we too have been cleansed and are ready for the paradise earth. There is a solace for the troubled, sir.
What's she doing? What's she writing down? This is a private house, you know.
What is written, sir, is the address. 3 Duke of Wellington, and the number of folk you have room for when the Jubilee is at hand. Sir, with the folk around you, you will soon discover a heart ease. We understand your trouble, sir. We have put 2 and 2 together.
What 2 and 2?
Irish girl brought pain to our people's side she has to you. You helped that girl on her way. You did not pass by on the other side. Sir, you are at one with our church.
Sorry, I must get on. This is not my kind of thing.
The girl was chattering. It came out like that. A confidence trickster it turned out after.
She asked me the way.
We would have shown her the way, sir, as we can show you right now.
Cassandra Marcia. Oh Lord, we give thee thanks.
And Medes
Cassandra
and
Marcia.
Elamites.
Oh Lord,
and the dwellers in Mesopotamia and in Judea. We hear them. Some from their gardens, some from the deserts. Oh,
we give thee thanks.
Father Lord,
Get up from the ground.
we offer thanks.
For God's sake, get up.
Put that girl out of your mind, sir. The pain will wash away.
I'm not in pain. I don't know what you mean by pain.
The healing will commence.
I am a catering manager. I have lived in this house all my days. I'm a respectable man. Hilditch, I am called.
We have come to gather you, Mr. Hilditch, as we come every day to the houses of the other folk. Mr. Hilditch, we are concerned for you. Why not kneel down with us, sir? Why not permit us to ask for guidance? We mention the girl to you only to compliment you on your charity. You are not yourself, sir. I have seen that and have said it.
I took that girl's money to keep her by me. I am the thief.
No. No, no.
I am lonely sometimes in my house. Often I am lonely. You talked about me to others. You told them I was troubled. You said this to complete strangers.
I'm sorry if I upset you. I didn't mean to upset you.
No one's blaming you, dear. Things happen. Things take a turn. We live in a miracle. That's the promise. That's the future. pain will wash away. The healing will commence.
What a wonderful world we would live in, with hatred and love reconciled, if we only showed each other the faith in the heart of a child. What a wonderful world we could make it. What a wonderful place it would be if we had the faith of a child to act and the eyes of a child to see. Then trust would replace suspicion and hope would replace despair. Our tears would turn to laughter, and wishing would turn to prayer. What a wonderful world we would live in, with hatred and love reconciled. If you and I had the simple faith found in the heart of a child.
Your grandchild wasn't born, Mrs. Lycett. Did you tell Johnny? Did you give him any of these letters? Wherever Johnny is, I want him to know that I'm all right. The pain can wash away. Healing can commence. Lost within a man who murdered. There was a soul like any other. Purity itself, it surely once had been. I remember the names of the ones he took away. Elsie, Beth, Sharon, Jackie, Gay, Bobby, Samantha. I remember these names with every new face that I meet. May we all rest in peace.
Chucky and sorrow agus fussy and fair. Chucky and Dillier glass are worn all grey. Chucky Morwin shark lab on the one lay. Agus bully she chewin so as la coyam Scarch me a rag antaras ha. Scarch me a risher magra chan. Chador cha dadilam nagra shian. No goreli shirar lashan lochaldam. Bromner an narega marshiatamu. Shit the golder make us Dog shear and walya shan they are John Scanning to Walhastagam Mohihanismo. Chucky